Of this deck started yesterday when we were streaming with Lotus Cobra, and it was insane. This deck has a linear turn 2 combo kill. How the turn 2 combo kill works. Turn 1, you play Birds of Paradise. Turn 2, you play Lotus Cobra. And then you play a fetch land, and that fetch land makes 3 total mana because of Lotus Cobra. And you play Renegade Rallier, and you return that fetch land to play, making 3 more mana. Then you play Saheeli Rai, and Saheeli Rai copies your Renegade Rallier and returns that fetch land again, making 3 more mana. Then you Eldritch Evolution your copied Renegade Rallier into a Felidar Guardian, blink your Saheeli Rai, and combo kill your opponent. So that's the turn 2 kill. That's how you know we have something that might have legs in Modern. If my opponent doesn't have interaction, or they play a tapped Shockland on one, we could kill them on the second turn of the game, just with these 6 cards. Actually, it only requires 5 cards, right? It's these 5 plus 2 lands. Also, we have the Summoner's Pact here that could substitute for Rallier or Lotus Cobra. We also have this Eldritch Evolution that could sub in for this Renegade Rallier. So, like, we have some iterations of things that could go. And, like, the other thing is, when you're talking about a deck like this that you know it might be reasonable, we're not all in on this turn 2 combo kill, right? Like, we can just, like, play this kind of value-centric mid-range game. Hey, Kansi, with the brand new $4.99 a month subscription. Thank you very much, and welcome. I do appreciate it. Another thing about this deck, you see there's 3 Sun Titans up here. Sun Titan just gives us kind of this big fatty boom boom to slam down off of large amounts of mana from Lotus Cobra. It gives us something to evolve Felidar Guardian and Huntmaster into. Hey, I made a great decision to throw money at you. Let's make this the great decision stream. Thank you for the cheer. What else? So Sun Titan can also get back Oath of Nissa to Impulse. And the second thing is Sun Titan with 2 Saheelis actually combo kills your opponent. That's why I'm up to 4 Saheelis today. So you play a Sun Titan, you get back a Saheeli, you keep the new one, you use Saheeli to copy Sun Titan, the new Sun Titan comes into play, gets the other Saheeli back from your discard pile, you keep the new one, you copy Sun Titan, you repeat, you make a bunch of Sun Titans. So, and again, we've got like these couple of infinite combos, ones that can theoretically combo as early as the second turn of the game, but we also can just like Renegade Ralliers and Sun Titans and Thragtusks and Huntmasters and just like play like these reasonable value cards. I am really excited to play this deck, and I'm sure the enthusiasm will be thoroughly beaten out of me about 3 matches into this league, but for now, I'm excited, and I'm just going to enjoy being excited until the enthusiasm is crushed out of me by the format known as Modern. All I'm going to say is, I hope our Storm opponent taps out against us, and then we untap and kill them on our second turn. That's all I want to happen in this league. Someone asked about the new Sigarda. New Sigarda is very good against Storm. You having hexproof means they can't cast Gifts Ungiven, and they can't kill you with Grape Shot. I'd love to play first. This hand just doesn't do anything, unfortunately, right? I guess I could draw a fetch land. If I don't draw a fetch land, the hand's really terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. It's probably a pretty easy mulligan. It's okay. Not exciting, but fine. Do not need a Horizon Canopy in my life. Yeah, buddy. Remember that time we said until Modern beat the enthusiasm out of us? Welcome to the enthusiasm being beaten out of us. Here's my voice of resurgence go. And looking forward to it. Why is this card legal? Dear Wizards. Oh, good, sweet. They're playing Eldrazi-Tron. That's so good for us. Woo! Thought they were playing the good Tron deck there for a second. I was concerned. I thought they were playing the good Tron deck. Everybody calm down. It's fine. We have a chance. It's a relief. Basic Waste means they're not playing the good Tron deck. They're playing the Tron deck that my handful of Grizzly Bears can possibly beat. Trigger this. Now they're gonna get an Ancient Tomb here and take this away with the Thought-Knot Seer. Look at that. They got an Ancient Tomb. I'm so smart and thin. Know exactly what my opponent's gonna do. Why is Ancient Tomb legal in Modern? Nobody knows. Why does only this deck get to play Ancient Tomb? Nobody knows. Why is Ancient Tomb legal but Chrome Mox is banned? Nobody knows. Nothing makes sense. Up is down, down is up. In the end, it doesn't even matter. All right, sure. Land would be great. Never mind. I lied. Don't. I guess lands are still fine. What's this do? Copy something. I guess it scribes me towards a land, right? Chrome Box adds to start. Well, it helps if I tap my lands, right? This card's pretty good with Drag Dusk. We're gonna keep that one on top. Do I just attack them with both of these? Saheeli's pretty dead to a Smasher anyways. I guess if I was gonna keep that, Saheeli exiles, I believe. Yeah, it exiles. Okay, you want to pick a different show? So do I attack here? They're at 13. Yeah, I'm just gonna like plan to not beat a Smasher, I think. It's pretty good for us. It's a pretty big downside, right? And they got lucky and hit a land, so they get to play a 6-drop now. Ooh, Walking Ballista is kind of annoying. I guess it's not that annoying, is it? What if I do this? Yeah, what if I copy this and make it a 4/4? That's probably not good enough, right? So if I copy the Voice Elemental, the problem is that that does interrupt the combo. You're not wrong. The problem is if I make a 4/4, they could chump the 4/4 and then shoot this twice. So I don't think that's very appealing. I'm gonna go ahead and scribe before I make a decision. We're gonna bottom that, just hope for a land, and then just smash for 5 here. Hey, Drax, welcome to folks coming over from there. All right, they're down to 5. We're hoping to dodge all his dust here. Any land lets them cast all his dust because this makes 2 mana towards all his dust for some reason. Oh, sure. Oh, sure. Why wouldn't you have Tron? Seems fine. It's a 7, 8, 9, 10. We're attacking Saheeli. This seems good for me, right? Block. Get another token now? Sure. They can put 2 counters on this. And they can't shoot this profitably. Do they have all his dust here? If they have all his dust as a follow-up, this is really bad for me. But I just don't think we're beating all his dust anyways, so... Just a matter of shape, for sure. What? What a fucking Temple of Tilt. Yeah, we're just gonna attack. Oh, I could copy the voice? Yeah, copying the voice is probably an okay. No, I think they're gonna shoot the voice anyways. They don't have to kill a token, right? How is the opponent super dead? I must be missing something. Like none of our lines leave them dead this turn. Chalice the Void. Yes, sweet. Have a brick. If we'd have been able to play this out, our opponent would have been very dead. I think I'm gonna bottom that, right? I'm just like looking for more lands at this point. Why is this card in my deck? Sure. Sure. Everything I loved is gone. And just like, it's just like that, right? Like, the enthusiasm went from like super excited to play Magic to like, I kind of want to turn off the stream and like go do something else. Like, welcome to Modern. Enjoy your stay. It's probably a Path to Exile matchup. You have so many big cards. Meddling Mage probably isn't very good. I think I want to just like keep my combo in, right? Yeah, Huntmaster's a touch clunky. These voices probably aren't that good. How many non-hits for Oath is this is a question. So this is... You have 13 non-hits, that's 40. 47 live ones. Did I not update the Stream Decker? I didn't update the Stream Decker. Thank you. This beats fucking all his Dust, Burgle. It's literally what this card is for. There's two of them right here. It says, my gifted advisor recommends they don't cast all his Dust. He looks them dead in the face and goes, don't do it. Why is Rex Sage good? I guess it kills. Nah, I'm gonna submit like this. Let's do it. So if we'd have drawn any land other than the Razor Verge Thicket, we'd have been okay that game. That was on a mold of 6. His hand is also pretty terrible. I mean, yep, sure. Stop that, because I'm pitching it away anyways. So I'm gonna get Horizon Canopy with this, and Stomping Grounds with this. Teague does not stop them from playing Ballista. Just for reference. He's 10 out of 10 non-creature. No, I would have just had more creatures in play and would have been fine because I had more creatures in play. My tokens would have been larger, Harlan. We mulligan to 5 if they do that. This format's fucking miserable. Why did I do this? Why did I let myself get excited, chat? Why did I let myself get excited? Why did I spend 20 minutes getting excited? Why did I do that? Why was that a thing that I allowed myself to do? Cast Ugin so I can concede, please. Please cast Ugin so I can concede. Sure, yep, deal. I understand people love Modern because their cards don't rotate, but like, I just don't want to play against this stuff. I want Modern to be fun. Exactly. I just want it. I just want to have a good time, chat. Is there something so wrong with that? Oh yeah, because having a Ghost Quarter would definitely make this game winnable. Things that are untrue. Modern is as good as it's ever been. I'm gonna time you out because I'm not sure if you're being a troll or not. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that that was maybe a sarcastic smile. Can you just play something big so I can concede already? Please? This is enough for the All Is Dust. I guess I have these Sun Titan, so if we rip an untapped land, we can play a Sun Titan and get back from Stony Silence. That's beatable. Nope. Okay. This is where we stop drawing lands, right? Just like drew mono lands, finally find Lotus Cobra, stop drawing lands. What do I think will be the most popular deck at the PT? I bet we're gonna see Grishelbrand break out because we haven't had a big Modern event at a Pro Tour scale since like the other busted things were banned, and Grishelbrand has a really fast nut draw. Who had 1.5 games for regretting decisions? Yep. It was probably first game, right? It was probably like the very first game. We're just like, well, this is what we did. I mean, I guess it's really easy to make Modern a more interactive, enjoyable format. Just get rid of all of the things that make too much mana. Get rid of Mox Opal, get rid of Simian Spirit Guide, get rid of Urza's Tower, get rid of Eldrazi Temple. Like, it's really not complicated. I'm gonna keep this hand. If it rips a fetch land, it's really good. And we have Oath of Nissa to potentially find a second land. They've beaten it out of me, chat. My body is ready to go play Legacy. Someone else paid for this league. That's a sign. That's a sign. No, I don't want to be inside. Where's the concede match button? I have to click here to concede the match? That's just like, that's so much work. Why did I have to work so? We're gonna try, all right, take three. If anyone's got a Tron deck and you're in the competitive league and would like a free win, I'm gonna concede the third match to turn one Tron land on the spot. And we're gonna go play Legacy. Just so everything is above the board and we understand what's going on. So I'm tempering the expectations here. Just so no one is surprised. It's on deck for Legacy. Anything else? That's not Grishelbrand. If it's Jace Fringe Prodigy, that's not Grishelbrand, Aaron. Grishelbrand is the straight black-red deck that plays Nourishing Shoal. What do I have in donations? I actually have a Grixis Delver donation deck in the queue. Yeah, maybe we'll play that. Ant is, I don't understand. Ant, if I had to pick a deck that people play that seems terrible, Ant would be my #1 pick. I'm so good working through so many. God, there's only 5 donation lists in the queue. I'm gonna have to play decks I want to play soon. If you pay for the league, I'll play Griselbrand in Modern. Griselbrand's a fine deck. 10 out of 10 would play that with someone else paying money. Yeah, Mono Blue Living End is a deck that would pass the donation queue. But I think Ant is terrible because every time I play with and against it, it's aggressively mediocre. I've not played Blue Red Delver recently. Long time ago, I've played it. Sure, it's okay. Oh, it can't actually cast Saheeli, can it? Nope. So they're playing Ad Nauseum or they're playing Lantern. Those are the decks that main deck Leyline on occasion. Playing some kind of brew. They're playing Bogles. Sure. We can beat Bogles, right? We have like chump blockers and an infinite combo in our deck. No, wait a second, because we could draw an Eldritch Evolution and then I'll want this. It's a pretty good one. Do I want this Misty or do I want this Renegade Railier? I don't know which of these I want. I feel like I want the Renegade Railier, but I don't have anything to trigger Revolt with just yet. We can technically trigger Revolt with this down the line. Oath of Nissa gives us red mana. We're hoping to dodge trample and protection from creatures here. It's good for us. Yep. Alright. 7 is about the point where I start jump blocking. Yes. Yeah. It was about 1 game in. There are lots of regrets. Hey! Donation deck list incoming. Judgeinator, thank you. Thanks for the donation. I'm gonna bottom this, I think. Am I? Yeah, I'm gonna bottom that. Like looking for a land, right? Ideally like a fetch land. Hoping to dodge trample and protection from creatures again so we can chump. Huntmaster I can't cast. Yeah, that fetch line is something I want, right? We don't have, this takes a mana with it to crack. We don't have enough mana from that. Do that. Alright, so... let's do some stupids. I'm gonna cast this. Okay, Lotus Cobra. Down tick this on Lotus Cobra. Always yes, always yield. Make green, make red, yes, Renegade Rallier, back this fetch land. I actually count, but I assume I have like more than enough mana to do everything here, right? You're right. We should have a counter for how many times people think Summoner's Pact to get any color creature. It's like, it's constantly like the only thing people fucking suggest when you have Summoner's Pact in your deck. This card would see so much more play in every fucking creature combo deck if it could just get any color creature. Like, just so unreasonably better. Yeah, I just enjoy playing decks like this. And I wish they were better. But there's Tron in the format, so they're not. Is that you don't even want Wasteland in the format. You just don't want Tron in the format. It's all I want out of life. There's still Storm and other degenerate things to go fast. Just like get rid of Tron. Declan Scott, stop it. Stop it. That is not okay. No, no. Your water? Yeah, there's water. I think the Valakut decks are less frustrating to play against than Tron, to set the bar low. My favorite is when people post stuff like that. This is not a democracy, it's a dictatorship. And in this dictatorship, we think Tron is horseshit. You're entitled to your opinion that it may be differently, no matter how wrong you may be. you're entitled to it, but you're not entitled to it here, because this is not a democracy. The First Amendment does not apply on this stream. If you wanna have, let's be educational. If you wanna have a contrarian opinion and you wanna post it in my Twitch chat, think about what you're gonna say and type a well-formulated, educated response. Say, Tron is fine and modern because, and then articulate yourself. If you're not going to articulate yourself, wank off. Just like, there's no reason for you to type. If the only reason you're typing is to let other people see this thing that you want to say without putting any thought into it, I don't care. Just like, we don't need to hear you say it. All right, so what's going on here? My favorite is when people post stuff like that and it's just like, do you think it's difficult for me to ban you? Do you think I like look at this and go, man, rats, I have to ban someone? I go, yeah, I get to ban someone. Get him. Get him. Nah, that's untrue. All right, so what am I doing here? The 9-9's a little big. Yeah, we're probably supposed to name Daybreak Coronet, right? I love when people's response to why they're not entitled to share their opinions. Yeah, exactly. That is exactly true. Name Daybreak. Daybreak Coronet seems like the one, right? I feel like I have enough, like, fatties to beat most other things. And, like, my board's just big enough that, like, if they put Spirit Mantle on this, it's not lethal in one shot, right? I'm not required to articulate myself because I'm the dictator. I'm the dictator. I make the rules. In this dictatorship, in Hoaglandia, I make the rules and am the dictator. Copy my Sun Titan. I never said Tron was AIDS, and I'm gonna ban you for saying that. There's one thing I don't enjoy doing, it's being misquoted. I said Tron was unhealthy for the format, and I don't enjoy playing against it. AIDS is a very serious disease. Don't compare things like an archetype in a children's card game to it. That's very rude and inconsiderate. May I please live in Hoaglandia? Hoaglandia is a great place to live, I'm not gonna lie. Puts the big dick in dictator. There we go. That's such a great quote. At Hogland, puts the dick in dictator, yep. Alright, Daybreak Coronet, is that what we're doing? I love all these people that are used to, like, these really timid Magic streamers are just like, oh no, I can't ban people, then they won't want to watch my stream anymore. And it's just like, no, I don't care. You don't get to be obnoxious in my chat. I get that you're used to spewing in every other Twitch channel. Are they dead? I don't think they're dead, right? They could just, like, block here, and they take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, they are just dead, huh? Block here, take 6, 11, 15. All right, yeah. Sorry, I was so worried about generating value. Believe it or not, all I was worried about was generating value. Yeah, Declinese is the official language of Hoaglandia. We don't have a I'm down to, I've been ranting and banning so many people that we're down to 14 minutes on my clock. So we're gonna have to play this next one a touch faster. We're gonna have to play a touch faster in this next one. Alright, what am I boarding out? Reflector Mage doesn't seem great. Meddling Mage actually seems fine. I definitely want these. Voice blocks twice. Huntmaster doesn't seem great. I agree. Ragtusk is probably not great. Leave these in because they combo kill my opponent. Let's go. Man, my body is ready to Sun Titan a Rex Sage. I want to ban some people. Hey, Ravender93 with the 7-month Twitch resubscription. Thank you, and welcome back. The best part about lurking is you don't get banned, but you get to watch all the assholes get banned. Yep. It's fine. Not exciting, but fine, right? Actually, this hand's pretty good, right? I get to go Cobra on 2 into Fetch Land, Rex Sage, plus like Evolution on 3, possibly. Explain the Panglacial Worm. Against, what's the word I'm searching for? Against control decks, the Panglacial Worm allows you to turn every fetch land into a threat. Is what it does. Oh man, are we gonna go batshit next turn? I think we gonna go cray cray next turn. How much would someone need to donate to ban anyone they wanted? I don't know about anyone. There's some sense of justice and morality in Hooglandia. Alright, so we're gonna play this Lotus Cobra. We're gonna play this land. Always yes, always yes, always yield. Make green, make white. Crack this fetch. Get a forest. I probably want to make blue at some point, right? I'm gonna have more lands before then. So the green, make white, cast Renegade Rallier, get back this fetch land, make white, make green. Hey! Did not intend to troll. Please consider this as my tax. Altered state of confusion. Yep. Did I ban you? I don't remember if I ban you. Unban. You're no longer banned. Look at that. For reference, also that's just good to understand how the democracy in Hooglandia works. If you subscribe, you get permission to spew a little bit. Yeah, for 10 grand you could ban me from my channel. Would stop posting in chat. What am I getting here? I have 2 Eldritch Evolutions. Yeah, the citizens don't get, the citizens of Hooglandia are safe. Alright, so I can crack this fetch and get a Plains here. Get this. Get this. So I can... Oh, geez. I can Eldritch Evolution this into... So I could go get this Glenelendra. Yeah, I'm gonna get the Glenelendra. And then I'm gonna evolve the Glenelendra into a Sun Titan. And Sun Titan's gonna get back Renegade Rallier. And Renegade Rallier is gonna get back this Windswept Teeth. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Are we doing it, chat? I think we're doing it. Can we just, like, do you see the sweet things that Tron keeps out of Modern? This is all I want to do in life is just, like, do dank things like this, right? Is this... Why is this so unreasonable? I just want to do big, sweet things. And Tron takes your big sweet things and says, blow it out your ass. That's what Tron does. We probably should have fetched a Shockland in there somewhere so we could cast Saheeli next turn. We lost to Tron twice. And by lost to Tron twice, I mean I conceded the second match when they played a Tron land that I missed my second land drop. The fair interactive decks are bad against Tron. Green-white value town is bad against Tron. I get it, you think you're good against Tron, but like, you probably haven't played against good Tron players. Alright. We managed to win a match, folks. That means we're playing some more. Thank you everyone for hanging out here today while we complain about Modern and try and do some sweet things while getting slain by our Tron overlords. If you are enjoying the rants in the stream, make sure you hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see, please consider doing like many generous folks have done today. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. Subscribers are what enable me to do this as often as I do. My full-time job is a stay-at-home dad, but you know, while my oldest is at preschool in the morning or my Declan naps in the afternoon, we fire up some Magic the Gathering, some Hex Shards of Fate. If you're enjoying what you see, you can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com will love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you, and using code Hoagland PayPal, you can save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInked.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com will love to help you customize your gaming experience. Using promo code Jeff12, you can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, sleeves, binders. They really do it all. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of custom artworks they have on their website. And finally, SpareDeck.com. They offer kind of a unique service. They will rent you any physical, standard, or modern deck. Let's say you want to try something like this, but you don't want to invest money in Panglacial Worms and Saheeli Rise. You can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month with Spare Deck, and using code Hoagland7, you can save 7% on your rentals from them. Yeah, I agree, Skip Dash. You have to explicitly have a bunch of targeted hate. Is Crumble the Dust playable on this / any deck on the sideboard? Yeah, kind of, but like the problem is that like what? You're gonna put 4 Crumble the Dust in your deck for like exactly Tron and Scape Shift, and like the thing is, people like to tunnel vision on decks in Modern, like Tron, like, oh, Tron was just 8 out of 32 of the top 32 decks, and Titan Shift was a few more. Well, that doesn't mean that 1 in 4 matches that you play in Modern are going to be against Tron and Scape Shift. Modern is a format where people play literally whatever they want because they want to do fun, sweet things, regardless if their fun, sweet things never beat things like Tron. So you can like pack. You could literally have a deck that is a 90% win rate against Tron and not expect to do well in tournaments if it's not great against the rest of the field. This used to be the... So I would like... It's funny. People comment on stuff like that. The reason why I spend so much time playing Tron on this stream is because I think the deck is too powerful and it's just like too good for Modern, right? So like if your goal is to win at Magic and you think something is too strong and should probably be banned, then you should probably be playing the thing that's too strong and needs to be banned if your goal is to win. Like right now, our goal with this deck was not to win. If my goal was to win at Modern and I cared about the result, there would be 12 Tron lands in my deck. 10 out of 10, not particularly close. That's what we would be doing. Today, I wanted to do something sweet and get dumpstered by Tron lands, so that's what we're doing here. God, we are really good at drawing one-landers today. If there's one thing the Hex opening hand algorithm has taught me, it's that not mulliganing is great. Why is Tron too strong but Death Shadow is okay? We have far more axes to interact with creatures in Modern than we do with lands, and the efficiency rate at which we're able to interact with creatures in Modern is much, much higher than the efficiency rate which we're able to interact through lands. There are a very limited number of colors in Magic that can interact with lands profitably, and the rate at which you interact with the lands in Modern is much more expensive than the rate at which they can reacquire and retutor lands in Modern. That's the TLDR. Decks like Death Shadow you can interact with generically reasonable cards like Path to Exile, whereas Tron requires you to be very linear or require a very specific subset of Magic cards. It's a good question. We are in the Young Wolf bracket, it appears. Botanical Sanctum, Young Wolf. Either my opponent, like, when your opponent goes turn 1 Young Wolf, This means my opponent's deck is in one of two spectrums. Their deck is either exceedingly fair or exceedingly unfair. There's some kind of degenerate combo with this. Or they're just playing something fair. Fulminator Mage feels great on the draft. Exactly, right? Just like... It's like, Saheeli's not a terrible draw. Correct, yes. Blood Moon is not... As someone who's played a lot of Magic decks recently, Blood Moon is good against decks like what I'm playing right now, and it's mediocre against Tron. Bolted Melodious Cobra, that's sad. We have a Hollowed Fountain here, so we can cast this Voice and cast this Saheeli next turn. My 2/2 is a king among men on this board full of 1/1s. If you feel out Blood Moon versus the current Jeskai deck, it's probably fine. Because 1-mana land destruction spells aren't interesting. Wait. Did they just turn my 2/2 into a 3/3 and a 2/2? Okay, alright, that makes more sense. I was like, what is going on? No, they didn't 2-for-1 themselves. They repealed this. Kind of. Am I bottoming this? I've got these two Sun Titans in my hand. I'm probably in the market of topping this, right? I'll hold this back for now. Sweet. See the right soaking up damage, getting in them scries. Scry me a river. That's annoying. What if I crack this draw card, Summoner's Pact for Renegade Rallier, Rallier flip Voice back into play? Yeah, I kind of like that. This is a little bit farther off from these Titans, but I think I just want more body so we don't die in combat. Okay. Hope they kill one of our lands with the Beast Within. I didn't even think about that. I should have, right? Land would be amazing. Renegade Rallier and Sun Titan are good, I agree. This is just to trigger their Cloudfin Raptor. Yeah, that's cute. That's Death Touch too, right? Yep. Man, we bricked on a land, huh? That sucks. Oh, I guess I just get Felidar Guardian here, right? Oh, I can get Felidar Guardian. Felidar Guardian is a land. That's actually better, right? So I grab Felidar Guardian, and then I shock this in, and then Felidar Guardian blinks my Renegade Rallier, which puts a land into play. Pongify. Alright, sure. I've been got. Maybe it was more conservative to target the Oath of Nissa. Hey, Foxkilla with the 5-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I do appreciate it. Johnny redeemed. That sounds like a lot of work. Rename Sapcaster Mage with this. I have to find a way to not die to this. I don't think I'm just playing this out. That seems loose. Alright, I guess I'll play one of these out now. Kinda sad. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to attack. Yeah, maybe that was the line. We're going to 3 here, which starts to cut our lands off for the Sun Titan, because we'll take damage from them. Well, that's why we have combo in our deck. Do you have a thing? Two cards, pretty good chance they have a thing. Nope. Alright, sweet. Alright, is Static Caster good enough? I think I want this just to block their stupid flyers. We have bested Young Wolf. Young Wolf have been bested. Or will he cut some Sun Titan because their deck's kind of aggressive? Any other cards? This might be okay. Recently discovered your YouTube channel, and now I'm here, a big fan of your quality content. Just got one question. We're gonna see more Tron gameplay. No, I really don't. If someone sends money as a donation deck list, we'll play Tron, but most of the decks we're playing these days are donation decks. I don't spend my own money to play Modern. Yeah, Static-Caster's probably fine. It can, like, pick off Cloudfin Raptors randomly, too. Reflector Mage seems fine. What else do I want to cut? I feel like I want my Go Fast cards. This is probably too cute. Huntmaster seems great. I probably... Legacy Tron's too bad against Grixis Delver. But I would do that as the donation deck list, yeah. The range I want to accept for donation deck list is pretty wide. Basically, if I'm not playing something as a donation deck list, playing Magic Online leagues isn't cheap. They're $12 a league. So, like, in order for me to play something with my own money, I have to genuinely think it's fairly competitive. I'm fine with it becoming a Lurin or Modern Tron. Deal. Yeah, snap call on Modern Tron. I keep looking at the Esper list look no numbers, and I can't bring myself to play it. It's way too fair and clunky. I would have at some point, but we will definitely play Tron sometime soon, as opposed to letting that one rot there. All right, we got one more cut. What am I cutting? This battling mage is probably mediocre. This scene seems fine. A touch slow, I guess. Oh no. Ripped the answer to the Cloudfin Raptor. I was a little worried there for a second. Is this getting Dryad Arbor to evolve this? Okay, it's a pretty good draw. I'm gonna play Lotus Cobra here, and then next turn we can play a second Lotus Cobra and then play this Misty Rainforest. And that I mean this is dead to a bolt. No blocks. He's dead, Jim. Ooh, they have 2 basics. Okay. Guess this. Play this Misty Rainforest. Always yes. Always healed. Make this here. Correct this. Probably go get a blue source here. Get Hollowed Fountain. No. I'd like to make green mana. I'd like to cast this Voice of Resurgence. Go. Gobble up Young Wolf here. Take 2. Hopefully we hit a land next turn. It's pretty good. Yep. Huh. I'm gonna attack with this. I think I'm gonna play into a Spell Pierce here. If they eat this, I'll Renegade Rallier it back and then be up a token. If they don't eat it, I'll Evolution it. Damn it! One of my mods banned him before I did. This isn't about safe spaces. It's about me being the dictator. And if you're a dick, the dictator's gonna go like this and push you out of the stream. It's really that simple. Pongify, sure. My board's bigger than your board. Block everything. That is an amazing draw. Let's do this. Let's do this. Always yes. Yes. I would like to make green. I'd like to crack this fetch land. I would like to get... It's just basic plains. Do I want to cast this Renegade Rallier this turn is the question? Or do I want to cast the Evolution this turn? I don't think so. So I think I'm just going to get a tapped land here. Yeah, I'm going to get a tapped land here. Say no, don't pay health. Would like to make a white. Like to cast this Renegade Rallier and get back my Voice of Resurgence. My opponent concede? Alright, I was like, why is it locking up? Alright, they conceded. Hey, look at that! We beat both the non-Tron decks. Alright, let's find a third Tron deck, round out the league at 2-3. Round out the league at 2-3. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Look No Number said we could turn their Espergorio into a modern Tron league, so we might do that. Tron land one time. I'm gonna make the Tron player kill me this time. I'm not gonna be tilted out of my chair. We've managed to scrape through 2. We've managed to scrape through 2. It does not. You don't cast the copies of Grape Shot. Esper. When moving, no, probably not. You'll likely still just die. Does this deck just lose to Blood Moon? Not really. We're basically a green-white deck splashing red and blue, and our blue spells can be cast off of Oath of Nissa, so Blood Moon's actually not amazing against this deck. Yeah, it sounds great, right? Oh, it's the last Cliff Bar. Here, there's still one here. It's the last one. Hopefully we get a new box from Amazon here soon. Yeah, you can theoretically combo kill them, which is why I definitely concede Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, sweet. It's Eldrazi Evolution. It's not Eldrazi Tron. Sweet. Alright. So you're saying there's a chance. Could be Bant Eldrazi, could be my Eldrazi Evolution deck, either one. Always yes, always yield. I was concerned there for a second. Doesn't really matter. We're just gonna cast Thragtusk this turn, right? Just get the old swag Dadderson into play. Pact for Guardian. Bob with the real MVP suggestion. Oh, it is Bant Eldrazi. Okay. Sure. Really glad we got Swag Dadderson into play now. But I wanted to Saheeli my Thragtusk. Was rude opponent. Eldritch Evolution. Alright, what does that do for me? That lets me turn Tuskerson into a Titan, right? So we're definitely We're definitely playing this, right? Making a green mana. What am I getting? Playing voice and getting a cat? Play voice, get cat's not bad. Ooh, reflector mage is not bad. I like voice into reflector mage. So the problem with sacking voice is that the displacer is on the table. What if I go get Sun Titan, and then Sun Titan gets back a land, and then I could, what's the word I'm searching for? And then I could go get, what's his name with this?
Mobiles.
You got more bar? They spend their whole turn killing the token, that's fair. Yeah, it's probably fine. We'll just hold the summoners pack for now. Yeah, we'll just do that. You know what, I probably should have done this post-combat, right? Yeah, I probably should have done this post-combat. Reset robots. Hopefully whatever we draw next turn, we can cast both of them. I guess Summoner's Pact is kind of a flexible mana cost, right? Because I don't know if we're actually concerned about it. Eternal Witness. Okay. So this... So I have 6 mana total here. We need a prime time, right? Now if I do this to eat my Lotus Cobra. I wouldn't play red-green Tron. I would play green-black Tron. Green-black Tron is the better Tron deck. I'd play the green-black Tron deck that I have the last time I streamed, probably. Or something close to it. We can't get Sun Titan next turn. People confuse this card so often, I can't tell if people in chat are trolling about what we're supposed to be getting with it at this point. Or if it's like, actually they just don't understand. All right, so that lets me trigger. Does that work? So I could definitely do this. And this can make white mana for us. Do I have enough mana to rallier back this and then flip this back out? I think I do, right? So if I do this, Rallier gets, and then the fetch land. Yeah, okay, sweet. So I'm going to Summoner's Pact. We're going to get Rallier. And then Railier is going to return a fetch land to play. And then the fetch land will make 3 mana, so I can Eternal Witness back. So I can Eternal Witness back this Reflector Mage and Reflector Mage their Displacer. What makes green black drawn better than green red? Collective Brutality. Collective Brutality is a very, very good Magic the Gathering card. Very, very good Magic the Gathering card. Your turn, opponent. See? I just want to play sweet matches of Magic like this and do interesting things. I just want to, like, toolbox a little bit and get sweet things. And you get punished so often for trying to do things like this in my... Is this a Panglacial Worm matchup? Dripping on mono green Tron. I don't understand why you would play mono green Tron when you could very easily splash a color. I just genuinely don't understand. I would splash, always splash, never not splash. Alright, so I want the paths. This deck wants a pod so bad. Do we want to get the worm? I feel like we need to get the worm, right? This is match 5, we must bring in the worm. Alright, what else are we doing here? Also my cutting. Okay, I've got 63 cards. Some of these gotta go, right? I don't think we should be asked, is this the Panglacial Worm matchup? Sun Titan's a really good top end, but am I supposed to trim some of him here? I'm gonna trim the Summoner's Pact. Cut 1 Titan. We're bringing in the Panglacial Worm. Let's cut a Titan. Yeah, I guess Huntmaster's kind of small. Alright, I'd buy that for $1. Panglacial Worm does not follow timing restrictions. You can cast it inside of combat off of a fetch land. And it's fucking glorious. Sorry, rephrase. If Magic Online lets the card work as intended, we'll be able to cast it inside of combat. I don't want to assume Magic Online works. Ancient Tomb Thought Nuts here. They have Path to Exile in their deck. That's cute. Okay. I want to play this Saheeli, but I don't just want to get her Smashered next turn. That's probably still correct. Panglacial Worm seems sweet in Titan Shift. Not need another land at this point. There's literally a relic sitting right here on the table. Probably getting smushered. Yeah. I was a little worried about that. She's a gain 7 at least. So I think I'm going to go ahead and play this and crack it. And then we'll try and witness back this land. Hey, look, Panglacial Worm is here. So Battle of Wits decks actually aren't playable on Magic Online really because the client lags so much when you pull it up. Wonder if I'm supposed to bring in Static Caster in this matchup. It kills their Noble Hierarchs and they probably have Drowner. Okay, thought not, as you will. Probably lose Sun Titan here. I guess we're just dead in 2 to this, right? So I take Sun Titan. Pretty quick start out of the opponent. Yeah, but it still takes them off the table. It like takes the resource away. Demir, it doesn't get all of them, but it takes them away. Do I want this? I feel like I want this. I'm just gonna click submit. Correct, you can't use the mana from the fetch that you're using to cast the Pangolier Storm. It has to be mana already in play. That is in fact how Pangolier Worm works. Yeah, it's like, it's not amazing, right? But Stony Silence to turn off special. Oh, Klutz. Oh, Klutz. The real MVP. I think we're gonna sleeve up some Tron lands here after this league. I'm gonna keep this hand. Voice is okay in this matchup. It's got a path in it as well. I'm sure we're just like never gonna draw a 3rd land and die, but got 3 castables that are okay. I'm gonna get Pangolier on the opponent's end step versus Death Shadow, right? Oh, there's a donation list, Shannon. I gotta clear these. I guess I have a Grixis. No, we don't have enough time to play a Grixis Delver League. I gotta be done by... Only have like an hour and a half. That's probably enough time to play Tron League, though. It smells like there's something crappier in this room than my deck list. I need to see if I need to change a diaper. I'll be right back. Did you poop? Yeah, you pooped. When it went to 6, great bottom, God bless. Look, don't you all poop in the morning too? Declan poops in the morning. Gotta get your morning poop in, be regular. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I was supposed to trim some of my graveyard cards since they brought in Relic. Maybe that's true. Fetch land? Hey, could you put 4-color Joe Pile back on the list of decks? 10 out of 10. 100%. The deck was great. I think I'm just taking 5 here, right? Fetch land, please. Fetch land, please. Fetch land, please. Am I getting thought nuts here? Alright, that's a regular land. That's probably fine, right? And do this. Do this. What is Joe Pile? It's Joe Lissette's 4-color control deck in Legacy. I played it once before. It's very good. It's one of the better non-Delver decks I've played in a while. Long time. I have 3 cards in hand, and they haven't gotten Thought Knotted or Smashered yet, so what are they? The most notable difference between Lissette's list and the other 4-color control lists that see play in Legacy is that Lissette's list plays Unearth. They could have a bad hand. The opponent's deck does tend to have a lot of mana in it, and they did mulligan and Scribe bottom. Yeah, Titan Breach is something I'd play. Basically, any tiered deck is something that I would take as a donation deck list. Explosives would be pretty good against our current board. Yeah, exactly. Traditional check pile doesn't. Do they play True Name Nemesis in check pile usually? That's a Drowner. Sure. We're pretty dead, right? I have to path this Displacer. I guess I just path the Displacer now, right? I guess I should play the Voice first, right? Because if they have a Stubborn Denial, I want the 4th Elemental token. Yep, so they get to net 1 more token here. But we get rid of the Displacer. Otherwise, they would have gotten to go insane with these two. And I can't just path this, because if my opponent plays well, they could just pass to themselves. Yeah, basically not Lantern. It's not Lantern, and it has a tier. Maybe I should have attacked with some of these. I guess they can just, like, tap down my voices, so I want blockers. I'm kind of in a bad spot. Like, I kind of need mana to do anything big, but, like, drawing mana isn't stellar. Hey, Serpy Boy with the 7-month resubscription. Thank you, and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. I guess a fetch land wouldn't be terrible. Fetch land would let us go crack fetch, Renegade Rallier, get back fetch again, and then we could like cycle this Horizon Canopy. My body is ready to jump block. Oath of Nissa. Alright, sure. Saheeli or the fetch land? I think I'd actually rather have the fetch land, right? But like green, crack this, get a forest, make white, tap this, play Renegade Rallier, get back this land, say yes, get white mana here. Crack this. I think I want to get a shock land untapped here. And the reason for this is the reason why I'm getting a shock land untapped is I want to cycle this Horizon Canopy. So now I can play this and get back this Horizon Canopy. I could cycle this again. I think I'd rather just wait though, so that way if they draw Thought Knots here. Do I want to just smash in with one of these? Yeah, I'm just going to attack with one of these. If they want to eat it, I then have a giant voice token. Can we cast Glacial Worm next turn? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, we're going to be one short of casting Glacial Worm. That said. If you look at the... I think that sounds like a worse version of the Eldrazi Evolution deck. Yeah, we could use the second Horizon Canopy probably. The Razor Verge Thicket could probably just be a second Canopy. Look at that. I'm so smart and thin playing around them drawing a Thought Knots here. Just the smartest, thinnest Magic player. Thragdatterson. It's pretty good. Alright, let's do this. Make a green. This is my Thragtusk. My Thragtusk's amazing. I'll just keep attacking with this. Maybe I could even attack with two of them now that I have Swag Tuskerson in play. I don't know. The fact that they could like tap down 3 things is kind of scary. So like being a little bit conservative here. Saheeli is a great draw now because it lets us copy Swagdatterson. I want to avoid fetching our last basic because fetching our last basic means we won't have... What's the word I'm searching for? We won't have a land to get if they path us. We've won every match since the earlier ones, Burgle. Just gonna go ahead and crack this fetch and cycle this Horizon Canopy at end of turn. I guess doing this now means I can't trigger Revolt next turn. So maybe it's worth saving that so I can trigger Revolt. Here, 2 and 2, and this is game 3 in this match. Alright, I guess I'm just passing from here, right? Sure, that shuts down our value. That kind of shuts down our value. I hope they have a Stubborn Denial in their hand. I kind of wish we had a flyer in our deck right now, right? No, there's not a Gavany Township in our deck, which may or may not be a mistake. Buffering our health total by by 5 here. Probably means we should be pretty good. We gotta dodge like a displacer, right? Is what we're looking to dodge. This goes away at end of turn anyway, so might as well smash in with it. Who likes getting kind of aggressive and just like smashing with all these voices every turn? Saheeli exiles. She doesn't sacrifice. So we don't get an elemental token. If we got an elemental token, it would 10 out of 10 be better to copy a voice. So copy Drag Tusk, leaves a token. We get some scry going on here now, which is nice. Reflector Mage, that lets us draw a card, right? Scry before we do that. Path to Exile is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, we're in for that, right? So we just like top this. I go Reflector Mage, bounce your Thought Knot Seer. Then we're just gonna get aggressive here, right? They've got like one blocker. One real blocker. Path lets us get Worm. That's not true. Path this. I think I'm just like gonna swing for the fences here. Like maybe leave back these Lotus Cobras. Yeah, it's got a lot of neat things going on. It's a shame Urza's Tower is a legal Magic card. They're thinking about what they want to tap down with these Scions, perhaps? We can't start swinging until we cast the Worm.
Pigmeans.
I mean, I don't really care if they tap things. Okay, I'm gonna put wings on. Because if they tap things, it's the same as them chump blocking, so like it's no different. It's not like our things have trample. Doesn't really matter. Oh. So high. Hee-ha! I'd ban just Power Plant. Send a message. Let them keep their towers. Holy crap! Resolves. Stubborn Denial resolves, opponent. Triggers. 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 That was worth standing up for. Well then, now we're not attacking with everything. Go. Your turn. Your turn, opponent. Stage 1, Denial. I mean, they had to know that was there, right? Like, they're like hoping to just rip Displacer here, I guess. If they rip Displacer, we die, right? And before all his dust would be pretty lethal. It doesn't seem like a terrible play to win line. Like, if they hit Displacer, we're pretty dead. You know, one of their cards is a Thought Knot Seer they can't play. They had another Drowner. Another Smasher, sure. What a little baby Smasher. What a little bitty tiny Smasher. You can't cast Thought Knot Seer. That's not allowed. Four 4/4s, right? But yeah, we're still not in a good spot if they all dust us, obviously. They pathed. Yep, sure. Deal. Alright, fetch land lets us cast Pang Glacial Worm. So even fetch lands are good draws at this point. Scry with this. Yeah, it's probably fine to keep on top of my deck. Enter combat. I just smash with these, right? Yeah, next turn we'll hit with everything. I have to throw away 3 cards here. Next turn we can down tick Saheeli on the Reflector Mage as well. I could tap 3 of my things here. Yeah, I definitely don't want to smash with everything because I could reasonably die in the backswing. Yeah, 3 Evos sounds right. No, we have 4 Evos. That was the last game we played in Evo. There's 4 Evos and yep, they're tapping our voices here. This doesn't surprise me. We're at 16, so we should be okay here. Like down tick on Thragtusk? Maybe. What type of magic card would they have to print to make Tron? They can't. So the problem is the problem is that the cards that you need to print to make Tron too weak are too good against most of the rest of the format. Like, the cards you need to print to, like, deal with Tron need to be, like, 1 and 2 mana destroy target land. And, like, I just don't want to play against that. Like, that's gonna make, like, that's gonna harass all these other fair decks, too. Like, again, it's just like the rates are too good in comparison. Like, the tutors for lands are much cheaper than the things that destroy lands. And if you make things cheaper that destroy lands, that's gonna make everything else Like, open the victory chest. We did just cash this league, so this deck's sweet. I really kind of like this core, and it's mostly 4 ofs, right? So you know there's probably something here. Like, it's not just like one of my crappy, we put a bunch of fun ofs into a deck list. Like, look at this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 4 ofs in this main deck. It's almost like an adult designed this main deck. It's almost like an adult started on this deck list and was like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put a bunch of 4 ofs in this deck list so it's consistent. That's, yeah. So, yeah, this is, we cashed. Yep, we beat all the decks that didn't involve Tron lands. Weird. Changes I would make after that league. If you wanted to play this deck and you were expecting a lot of Tron and you wanted to be more competitive against the Tron decks, Ceremonious Rejection and Disdainful Strokes might be cards you consider for the sideboard. Honestly, the matchup's probably bad enough that I think you just like play these Godok Teagues and like hope to combo kill them. I definitely tilted out and conceded the second Tron match way too soon. Again, for those of you that weren't here for the beginning of this stream, this deck has a theoretical turn 2 kill. So here's how you kill your opponent on the second turn. You play Birds of Paradise on 1. You play Lotus Cobra on 2. You play a fetch land, you cast Renegade Rallier, you get back your fetch land, you cast Saheeli Rai, you copy your Renegade Rallier, you get back your fetch land, you cast Eldritch Evolution, sacrificing your copied Renegade Rallier, you get Felidar Guardian, you blink your Saheeli Rai, you Saheeli Felidar combo them. You can replace Lotus Cobra or Renegade Rallier with the Summoner's Pact. You can replace Renegade Rallier with the second Eldritch Evolution. So it is like 5 cards and 2 lands that you need to kind of line up. So like it's not super likely to happen, but you do have a theoretical turn 2 kill, so you could just like get people in matches that are amazing, matches that are tough. So having a way to like randomly win the game like that is definitely a thing you want to be doing in Modern a lot of the time. So what do we want to do now? I got like an hour, and a half. If you want to play this deck, just accept the Tron. Yep, that's exactly what you should do. If you want to play this deck, you should accept that you're going to die to Tron. Just got back. We never got to play the Panglacial Worm. Three Sun Titans might be too many, Burgle. I think I want multiple, but so Sun Titan Edition just being a sweet value card. For those that are unaware, a Sun Titan and 2 Saheeli Rise is a combo. So you Saheeli Rise your Sun Titan, the new Sun Titan gets back a different Saheeli Rise out of your graveyard, and then you keep the new one, and then you copy a Sun Titan, and then you get back the other Saheeli Rise. So this is technically a combo card with Saheeli Rise, in addition to just being like a 6/6 bomb. I feel like Lark's not worth it, and I feel like 1 Avalanche Riders in my board isn't going to make the Tron matchup much better. So I would just give it up. So can we finally old Yeller Tron after the PT? Blinking Riders is way less embarrassing than Blinking Fulminator Mage. Yeah, but it's still slow and clunky, Burgle. Magus of the Moon just isn't very good against Tron. Magus of the Moon is worse than Blood Moon against Tron, and that's saying something because Blood Moon is pretty terrible. Like, Green Red Tron can Bolt and Pyroclasm Magus of the Moon. Green Black Tron can Collective Brutality and Fatal Push Magus of the Moon. Like, there's so many different things that can happen poorly to your thing. You turn 3. You're saying like draw your riders naturally. Like drawing your riders naturally is kind of difficult. What is in my donation queue? I don't think I have anything in here. You could pact for it. 5's a lot more than 4. And also, like, the fact that you could evolution a voice into an Avalanche Riders is kind of a big deal. Like, 4 is much easier to evolve into. This deck really isn't clunky at all. Like, the only thing clunky in this deck is, like, these 3 copies of Sun Titan. But, like, we have a lot of mana, and this deck's really pretty trim. Yeah, like one Avalanche Riders might be okay if you wanted to try that against Tron. I could see that being okay. I don't expect it to swing the matchup to good, but maybe it swings it to winnable. Like Burgle said, if you Riders and then Saheeli are Riders, you're probably going to win those games. So like maybe that's good. I think this was too many Titans, so I'd probably cut a Titan from the main deck and then main deck something over here that we didn't have before. Sigarda's fine. Yeah, main deck Sigarda seems good. This is like a main deck like grindy card that's also good against Storm. I hate losing to Storm. See, I'd probably do that. That seems fine. I really don't think I want more graveyard cards in our deck, Burgle. I think people are already going to be bringing in graveyard hate against us between Renegade Rallier and Sun Titan. So I think I'd probably do this. I'd probably go Sigarda into the main, get Avalanche Riders into the board. Seems fine. If you're expecting a lot of Tron and big mana decks, you could play Avalanche Riders in the main deck even. I guess maybe Riders is just better than Huntmaster. Huntmaster was pretty anemic. Godok Teague stops all his dust. So I don't think you need Sigarda. I think so, Burgle, but that might be incorrect too. Like, P and Kieran Nalaar is just like a better card than this. This card was like super mediocre every time, so you're probably right. It's probably better to just play Pia and Kieran Nalaar. I love this card too, so how do you beat Lantern? I don't know. Hope they don't draw their shit. Lantern's miserable. You don't beat them. Like, when Lantern draws well, they're just gonna lock you out. There's like go discard spell into stuff. Yeah, okay, so these are probably the changes I'd make after thinking about it. Yeah, we have a Kataki and some Stony Silences and some Rex Sages. And like Teague's actually decent against Lantern too now because they're playing a bunch of Whirs. Hey, you can copy Rex Sage a bunch. Yeah, those damn Lantern players. And one of the things I really like about this build is like Felidar Guardian is just like a really kind of anemic card. I'm not a fan of it. So like only playing one felt good. Yeah, this is probably not unreasonable. It has like an adult number of 1-ofs. It's got a good core of all 4 X's. It's not the worst. Not the worst. I think I'm just gonna call it a morning for Magic. I don't really think there's another deck I can play. Oh, Geist of Saint Traft. Is that real? How do you feel about Geist of Saint Traft, Burgle? I'm gonna just put that in as a 61st card for now. Rurik Thar. That's a card. Rurik Thar's not bad. Yeah, I think we're gonna play some Hex.